to know you. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
Hi friends, welcome to our channel. We are doing a series of 10th class mathematics. As a part of this, we are now in the chapter probability. In our previous classes, we have discussed the basic concepts and what are complementary events, what are elementary events, what is the probability of an event formula we have discussed, and we have also done some basic problems on tossing a coin and also rolling a dice. In this class, let us discuss some more problems. With this, the concept will be very well understood by you. Okay, so see here we are going to do the problems which are very important. So watch the video till the end. In this class, we are going to discuss the problems of complementary events, tossing rolling a dice, and also some bag type problems, and also we will be discussing some other complementary event problems also. So see here, so this class is very important, I am telling you repeatedly. Okay, so see here, let us start with a problem. I am taking the problems from your textbook directly. So let us see some examples like example 5 and example 6 in your chapter. That is, these are the problems based on complementary events. Now these are the problems based on complementary events which are very important. Okay, so I am taking some examples and also some problems from your exercise 1. So let us start with some simple problems. Okay, so here it is given that if P of E is equals to 0.05, this is your third problem. This is your third problem of your exercise. What is the probability of not E? What is the probability of not E is our question right now. So see here, this problem is depending on complementary events. Why? Because here it is given probability of an event and we need to find not that event. Okay, probability of not getting that event we need to find. So see here, these two are complementary events. Why? Because here you should get event E, here you should not get event E. This is same like what is the probability of getting 5, probability of not getting 5, which we have discussed in our earlier classes. Okay, so see here, what is the formula for her? So probability of E plus probability of not E is equals to 1. Sum of two complementary events is equals to 1, right? So the problem is very simple now. So this is 0.05 plus probability of E bar, that is not E, that is equals to 1. Now you can say that what is the probability of not E? 1 minus 0.05. 1 minus 0.05. What is the answer, Anna? That is 0.95 is the answer. Be careful with the subtraction of decimals. Even there are some students who cannot do this subtraction. For them I am explaining this one. See here, this is a decimal number, this is a integer. So how to write this one? So you can take 1 as 1.00. From this you need to subtract 0.05. Okay, 0.05. I think now you can easily subtract. What is 100 minus 5? Simply, that is 95 you will get. So here you will get 5 and this will be 9 and this will be 0. So 0.95, like that you got the answer. Okay, right. Let us see one more question based on the same case, that is also complementary events only. See here, there are 3 children now. Okay, there are 3 children. I am discussing about the problem 6 here. I am discussing about the problem 6. It is given that in a group of 3 children or 3 students, probability of 2 students having same birthday is 0.992. So see here, probability of 2 students having same birthday is equals to how much? 0.992 itself, 0.992. So what is the probability of 2 students? So this is having same birthday, so this is not having same birthday. This is not having same birthday. 2 students not having same birthday is 0.992. Now we should find probability of 2 students having same birthday, same birthday. So this is equals to how much? See here, not, that means he has given probability of not E. You need to find out probability of E. So simply you take this one as probability of not E and this as probability of E. So what is our formula now? What is our formula here? So probability of E plus probability of not E is equals to 1. Probability of E plus probability of not E is equals to 1. Sum of two complementary events. Both are complementary events here. So here this value is given for us. You can take it as 992, that is equals to 1. Probability of E plus 0.992 is equals to 1. So what happens to probability of E now? So probability of E becomes 1 minus probability of, that is 0.992, which is equals to 0.008 nano, 0.008. So you know how to calculate this value. So once again I will explain you. So you take 1 as 1.000. Why? Because here you have 3 decimals. Take 3 zeros there. From that you subtract 0.992 nano. So 0 here it will be 10. 10 minus 2 will be 8. Right now when we take borrows like this will be 10 and this will be 9. This will also be 9. This will be become 0. So 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 9 is 0. 9 minus 9 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So what is the answer now? 0.008. 0.008 nano. Okay. So these problems are belonging to which category? Complementary events. These birthday problems are very very important. Sometimes it appeared in your final exam also. What is that question? Let us see. That is directly the example problem from your textbook. So what the problem is, let us see now. Sharada and Hamida are friends. Sharada and Hamida are friends. What is the probability that both will have same birthdays? Okay, here he has not given any concept directly, but this is an indirect problem. You need to find both the probabilities. Probability of E you should find and probability of not E also you need to find out. This is very very important problem. Okay, see here, Sharada and Hamida are friends. What is the probability that both will have same birthday? Here there are 2 students. So what is first one? Probability of having same birthdays. So this is our first question. Let us take it as probability of an event E. Okay. So how to find this one is very very important. Here he has given one condition that ignore leap year. So we are not going to consider leap year. So here he has given that condition. You can use that condition as a hint for the problem also. How? Means he is asking us to ignore leap year. That means you should consider non-leap year. That means you should consider non-leap year. Why the concept of non-leap year came here? So see here, the total outcomes. What will be the total outcomes? Means the total outcomes here will be 365 days now. Right now. So total outcomes will be 365. In that both of them must have same birthday. That means only on one day it will be possible. Only on one day they should have same birthdays. That is favorable outcome will be only one out of the 365 days. On any one day they can have same birthdays, right? So here favorable outcome will be only one. Favorable outcome is equals to 1. Favorable outcome is equals to 1. Now you tell me what is our probability of an event? That means having same birthdays. That is simply 1 by 365. That is 1 by 365 is your answer. So what is the second question? Simple. It is the reverse of that one. What is the probability that they have birthdays? They have different birthdays. They have different birthdays. Right now, for example, on one day, that is, let us take January 1st. On January 1st, Sharada's birthday is on January 1st, you can think. All the remaining days are favorable for Hamida's birthdays or not? Yes. So Here you can simply use complementary also, or you can do directly. The answer is very simple. From 365 days, take 1 January 1st. How many days will be remaining, Nana? 364 days. So here the favorable days are 364 out of total 365. So you can directly write the answer 364 by 365. Answer is that only. But by using complementary events, how can you solve this one? See here already we have found the probability of that they have same birthdays. Here we are talking about not having same birthdays. That means different, no? So you can write probability of not E. This is nothing but probability of not E. You can directly write it as probability of E. 1 minus probability of E, which is equals to 1 minus 1 by 365, which is equals to how much, Nana? 365 minus 1 by 365, which is equals to how much? 364 by 365. So in this way you can solve the problem. Okay, this problem comes for 2 marks. You should not write directly the answer. Okay, so you should show some reasons here why it is like that. Okay, when you have examples, practice examples, Nana. If you practice examples, you can easily understand how to write the solution. Okay, for that case you need to definitely practice what? Examples. Clear? So let us go for some other problems which are very simple. Like, see here, there are 40 students in a class 10th. Total how many, Nana? So what is the strength here? Strength is equals to 40 students. In that 25 are girls and 15 are boys, Nana. In that 25 are girls and 15 are boys. So the class teacher has to select one student as a class representative. He needs to select one student as class representative, class leader. She writes the names of each student on separate cards. Okay, and cards being identical, then she put cards in a box and stirs them thoroughly. She draws one card from the box. So see here, she has written all the names of the students and put it in a box, and she wants to pick a card. This problem is very important. The next problem we are going to do is the similar case here. Okay, then what is the probability that the name written on the card is name of a boy and name of a girl? This is our problem. So see here, total how many, na? Total we have 40 cards. In that 25 cards are girls names and 15 cards are of boys names. So see here, what is the probability of getting a girl name, Nana? So favorable cards are 25. Favorable cards are 25 and total cards are 40. So simply after simplification you will get 5 by 8. What is the probability of boys now? What is the probability of boys? You can do directly 15 by 40, or you can do directly, that is 15 by 40, which is equals to 3 by 8. You can also do this by using complementary. If it is not a girl, definitely it should be a boy, right? You are talking about boy means it should not be a girl. So you can also write probability of boy is equals to probability of not the girl. Can you write or not? So what is the probability of not getting a girl? That is 1 minus probability of girl. That is nothing but 1 minus probability of girl, which is equals to 1 minus 5 by 8. Here also you will get the answer as 3 by 8. So depending on the category or depending on the section in which you got this question, you need to write the answer. If the question has come for just 1 mark, just write directly and leave it. Okay, if it comes in 2 marks, try to prolong the solution and write some more steps here. Okay, next let us see some more other problems, like a bag problem. See here, there is a bag. In that bag, it contains only lemon flavored candies. Okay, it will contain all lemon flavored candies. What do you mean by candy? It is like a chocolate, right? So Malini takes one candy without looking into the bag. What is the probability that she takes out an orange flavored candy. So what is the probability of getting an orange flavored candy? So here how many candies are given? It is how many candies are there? It is not given. So you can directly write the answer. How means probability of getting an orange candy. All the candies are of lemon flavor, right? All the candies are lemon flavor. Can you get orange candy? No, you cannot get orange candy. So it is an impossible event. Directly you can write. So what is the probability of an impossible event? That is 0. Okay, the second question is probability of getting a lemon flavored candy. Probability of getting a lemon flavored candy. All the candies are lemon flavored. So whatever the candy you have taken, you will get definitely lemon flavored candy only. So it is a sure event. Whatever the candy you pick out, it will be definitely a lemon flavored candy. That means it is a certain event, it is a sure event. So what will be the probability here? Directly the answer is 1. Why? Because probability of a sure event or certain event is 1. Here the probability of getting a lemon flavored candy is 100%. Okay, now let us see some important problems based on dice. Okay now, so see here what is that problem means. When a die is rolled once, what is the probability of getting a prime number? Probability of getting a prime number and probability of a number lying between 2 and 6. Between 2 and 6. This is very, very important. And an odd number. Probability of getting an odd number. Already we have discussed about odd number, but we have not discussed about these two. Let us discuss and what happens. So let us take these problems as 1, 2, 3. What is our experiment here? Rolling a dice is our experiment. So what is our experiment, Nana? Rolling a dice. Rolling a dice is our experiment. So here we have rolled one dice. So what are the total possible outcomes? You must know that. So what are the possible outcomes here? Total possible outcomes. Total possible outcomes will be simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right now we'll get only these 6 outcomes. So what is the total number of outcomes here? The total number of outcomes are 6. Now let us go for each case, and each case has different favorable conditions, and we will be writing off each one. Okay, probability of prime number. How many prime numbers are there? How many prime numbers we have in that set? 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is also a prime number. So we have 3 favorable outcomes out of 6. So what is the probability, Nana? That is 1 by 2. The next one is, this is very, very important, between 2 and 6. Probability of a number getting between 2 and 6. Between means you should not take 2, you should not take 6, Nana. Both you should exclude. And what are the numbers between 2 and 6? See, leave 2 and leave 6. So what are the numbers between 2 and 6, Nana? So that is only 3, 4, 5. So total how many favorable outcomes are there? We have 3 favorable outcomes out of 6. So that is nothing but 1 by 2. So what is the probability of a number lying between 2 and 6, Nana? So that is again 3 by 6, which is equals to 1 by 2. Now let us discuss about probability of getting an odd number. What is the probability of getting an odd number? How many odd numbers are there? 1 is an odd number, 3 is an odd number, 5 is also an odd number. See, 1 is an odd number, 3 is an odd number, and 5 is also an odd number. So the favorable outcomes are 3 out of 6 outcomes. So what is the probability here? That is 1 by 2. Once you see all the probability values, all the probability values are 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So what kind of events are these? These are nothing but equally likely events. What kind of events are these, Nana? These are equally likely events. I hope you have understood this class. If you have any doubts, please do comment in the comment section. And let us see one more condition also. What is the probability of getting a composite number? What is the probability of getting a composite number when we roll a dice? So see here, Nana, what are the outcomes here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? Total are 6. What are the composite numbers here? 4 and 6 are only the composite numbers. 4 and 6 are only the composite numbers. Some students will be making a mistake, like they will be finding the probability of prime numbers and they will be subtracting from 1 by thinking that these two are complementary. Actually these two are not complementary events, Nana. Why? Because see here, what is the probability of a composite number, Nana? Here we have only 2 out of 6. So this is 1 by 3. What is the probability of a prime number? We got 1 by 2. If you add both, do you get 1? You will not get 1. So you need to do it separately. Why? Because here we are not taking the value of 1. Why? Because 1 is not a prime number and 1 is not a composite number. It is neither prime nor composite. So be careful here. This question is also very, very important. You may get in bits and it is like a tricky question. Right now, I hope you have understood this class. If you have any doubts, do comment in the comment section. Okay, Nana, you comment in the comment section, and if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and share to your friends. Thank you for now. Let us meet in our next class.
Familiar.